you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they all wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Williams running left.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt in between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Now Wilson.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee it. At least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
The kick by Maher is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 22. Diggs going in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, Cook.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 6. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Bills 0.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bills at 4 and 5, a game under 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Allen going to change the look here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 25. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but for this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Clark there on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Second down and 6 now.
On play action, Allen. The 20-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 7.
Wilson.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got him in, complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Sheds off the tackle, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing is Wilson.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Hines now on the return.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
51 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw is Wilson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Wilson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked out by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on first down. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Cook again. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Allen. And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And again, it's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And quickly they get to the line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, a quick throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, 42 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Bills 13, Broncos 10. Brett Maher is set to
Following the
kick off.
touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually choking Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Cook up the gut. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Allen now on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bills first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
So Allen's going to look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw is Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
That is so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Breaks through the contact. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
One last shot for Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo.